Hey guys, today's video is a bit of a difference. Sorry I've been away for a while. I have had a busy work couple of months and I just haven't had time to do a video. So let's get into it. Last week I bought myself a pair of Dr Martens boots and I have been trying to break them in. Most people have said that to break them in takes about 3 or 4 weeks. I think I'm 95% of the way there in 7 days. So I thought I'd put together a few of my tips and tricks that I personally found have really helped me, and hopefully they'll be able to help you too. So go and get a drink, sit down, and let's get on with the tips. So first of all, let me show you the boots that I got. I picked these up from the Dr Martens store in Westfield in Shepherd's Bush, and I got the Pascal 1460s. They are the original Dr Martens boot design. Here they are in all their prettiness, and I got them. They were £139 full price in the store, and I absolutely love them. So the first thing you need to do when you pick up your boots is to also purchase the Wonder Balsam. I found out that this stuff helps to soften the leather a little bit. So basically what you need to do is unscrew it. It's got the sponge already in there. So when you take the sponge out, it's got its own little like container. Take that out as well. And then it's just basically a balm. And you get your sponge, you dip it in, and you just get your boot and polish it. Go all around the boots, focus on the seams because they're the bits that are going to hurt on the inside, and that's it. And then leave them for half an hour to dry. And that's about the size of it. Also, what I found to do was to bend them and give them a little bit of a push, and just to try and break them a little bit, manipulate the leather, just give it a bit of that. You're not going to harm them. They are solid work boots. The reason they are so hard to break in is because the leather is really, really strong. It's really great. They're really great quality. So that is why that is. I picked up a size 5. I am a size 5 in real life. I find these true to size. Some people have said go up a size, but I don't think that's going to work. If you do go up a size, you're going to get a lot of movement inside there once the boot has loosened up. If they're tight to begin with, if they fit, if your feet or toes are like, you know, where they should be, but they just feel a bit tight, that is absolutely normal. Once they break in, the leather will soften and they become really comfortable. So don't go up a size just because you think they're a little bit too tight, because that is actually meant to be the case. So you've bought your Dr Martens, you've got them home, you want to wear them and you want to have a great time looking cool and awesome and badass and everything. Don't do that originally, don't do that straight away because if you do it from the offset you will really, really regret it. So tips and tricks to break them in. As I said, manipulate that leather, give it a little bit of a push and shove. Trick number 1 is wear them around the house. So when you wear them around the house, you just end up breaking them in a little bit. If they get uncomfortable or if you feel they get blisters, you can always take them off. There are a few little tips and tricks you can do as well. So I wear these with my regular socks, and then over top I put on one of 3 types of socks. I have my Totes Toasties, which are like bed socks for winter. They're really thick, so they're good. My thermal socks that I bought when I went to Norway in December, so they're really, really warm, but they're a little bit thicker. They're made of, I'll say Kevlar, that's not quite right, but they're really, really warm and they're really, really thick on the heels as well. But my personal favourite are hiking socks. So I got these from Amazon, and these are a professional hiking socks. They have got blister-proof heels and toes. So obviously when you're climbing up mountains and things in walking boots, your feet can rub. So these are professional hiking socks. 3 pairs of these, I think, were like £8.99. They're really good quality, and they're sizes 4 to 8, so they fit me perfectly. They were really great to wear around the house. So my tip is, when you get in from work or if you work from home or anything, wear them around the house as much as you can. Once you've worn them around the house for a couple of hours and they feel comfortable a little bit, go for a walk around the block. Don't go on like a really long crazy walk, only like I'd say 5 minutes the first day. Sounds crazy, but trust me, you will feel that in these first of all. And then the next day, if you do the same thing again, come home from work or whatever, wear them for as long as you can, and then go out for 10 minutes, which is what I've been doing all week. And then by the end of the week, if you sort of build it up every day, you will find that the boots are slightly looser. And then what I did on the Friday this week, yesterday, I wore my boots to work because it was dress down Friday. So I wore all of my stuff, but I added an extra little layer inside my sock. This is a tip I saw on YouTube. Absolute game changer. Or you only need 2 things. So cotton rounds that you buy for removing your makeup and your nail polish. 1 cotton round, fold it in half and cut it. So you're basically left with 2 moon shape cotton rounds. These fit perfectly in the back of your heel, obviously top of the heel, bottom of the heel. Secure it in place with surgical tape. I bought this surgical tape from Asda, so you can get them anywhere, any pharmacy, any supermarket, anything. Superdrug, Boots, anywhere. And I prefer this to plasters because it's designed for people that have had surgery to keep their bandages in place. So if you sweat, if you get it wet or whatever, it won't come off. So top tip for that. So basically you put that on your heel, secure it in place with this. I use 3 strips of this, 1 here, 1 across the middle and 1 underneath, and kind of wrap it around the underneath of your heel. Then put on your regular sock, then put on your hiking socks, then your boots. I did that on Friday morning. I walked to work and wore my trainers. When I got to work about 8:30 or so, I put the boots on with all the stuff and I wore them all day in the office. Went out to lunch, I wore the boots for an hour outside. So that's the longest time I've ever worn them outside on proper hard pavement, because there is a big difference with hard pavement and soft carpeting. And then I wore them all afternoon. By the time I finished work at 5, I was like, there's no blisters, it feels good, I'm going to wear them home. So I wore them for an entire day yesterday. And I have to say, they were great. I haven't got any blisters now. I had blisters the first couple of days, but that happens. But now, absolutely fine. So, you've worn your boots for a few days, the leather's getting nice and soft, you've been able to wear them for 7, 8, 9 hours without them, you know, bleeding or blistering or any uncomfortable stuff. So now that your boots, you've just got home from work, you've worn them for 8 hours, your boots are nice and warm, what I've been doing is taking off the hiking socks that I've been wearing, because I've been wearing them on top of regular socks and only wearing them for a couple of hours each time. I've sort of gone between 2 pairs of socks a week. So take the socks off, shove them inside the boots, so put the socks here, and then on that rest of the inside, you have stuffed them with newspaper to hold the shape of the boot. So when the leather is nice and warm, if you hold it in the shape of your foot, it doesn't like get tight or anything. So next time you put them on, take the stuff out obviously, and then the boot should be nice and comfortable. I found it's quite worked, it's been quite effective. And again, before you wear the boots, just give them a little push, a little shove, a little bit of manipulation, and that's it. So basically, that is what I've been doing for the last few days, and I've found that that's been really effective. You can see I've got some really nice creasing here and at the back on the heel. So that's what you want. You want the creasing because it means that they're getting more comfortable. So, another tip I have for you is wear the laces up to the top. Lots of people I've seen on YouTube and stuff have put them here and left like the 3 holes free. I don't understand why. What I found really useful is tie them up to the very top, make sure your laces here are as tight as you can possibly get them, because what I found is if your foot moves around inside, it rubs up and down against the heel. That's what you're trying to avoid. You don't want that rubbing up and down. So what I've done is I've made this as tight as I can possibly take it where my feet are inside, so that my feet don't move up and down. So that I'm breaking the boots in and still, you know, the stitching inside is still against my heel, but it's not rubbing up and down. That just makes good sense to me. So yeah, if I were you, this is what I've been doing and it's been useful. Tight, 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 all the way to the top. And your feet don't move inside and there's no rubbing. Winning! So, just to recap, my little tips are as follows. When you first get the boots, don't wear them for a big day out. 2, buy hiking socks or use thick socks on top of regular socks to make sure that you've got a lot of space between your foot and the boot. Third tip is to bandage up your heels to make sure that you don't get blisters. That is a great tip. I read it on YouTube. I'm so thankful for the lady or gentleman that put that tip up. It's been an absolute game changer. Polish your boots. Make sure that the polish makes the leather nice and soft. Maybe do it daily. Make sure that you leave them out to dry, and that should hopefully make the leather nice and soft within a good few days. And wear them around the house. Best tip I can give you. Wear them around the house as much as you can. Do a few exercises. I will insert a little video clip here of the kind of exercises I've been doing around the house, because obviously you just wear them in the house and sit down, not going to do anything. You need to kind of bend and stretch and just make them loose. If you think about it, that's all you need to do, is just make the leather, that's what you're doing, making the leather nice and loose so that you can walk in them without being in extreme pain. And that's pretty much all I can tell you. You know, just wear them as much as possible, but make sure you protect your feet whilst you're wearing them, because once they break in, they're the most comfortable boots in the world, and they will last you such a long time. My last pair lasted me 12 years. So, you know, it's well worth it. It is a pain, and when you buy them, it's a commitment. You think, I've got to do this break-in thing, it's annoying. But you know what? It's worth it. And you feel so badass when you wear them once you've got them all broken in. They're just such great boots. They go with every outfit. I will do at some point a little styling video, if you like, of what I personally wear them with. My favourite go-to is black skinny jeans or black jeans with the knees ripped out, the boots, a black t-shirt and a leather jacket or a denim jacket or whatever, just to kind of, it's like rock chick it up, or with a nice flowy skirt, leather jacket, t-shirt. It's such a good look. So I will definitely do that maybe a later date. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful, and if you have any more hints and tips for me, leave them on the comments below. I'm always up for trying new stuff. But yeah, those are the hints and tips that I've got for you. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've got any, how you get on, how long it's taken you to break them in. It seems like there's a bit of a whole Dr Martens community on here which talk about this kind of stuff, which I'm totally here for. So thanks so much for watching the video. Hope you found it useful, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care. Bye. And if Dr Martens offers you, if you buy them from the Dr Martens store and they offer you a 5p bag, take it. Because do you know what? This bag is awesome. It's a fabric bag. It cost me 5p. It's not one of those crappy plastic ones. Fabric. And it's got Love My Docs on both sides. I mean, I'm definitely going to get another one when I go in there to pick up some laces or some more Wonder Balsam or whatever. Great bag.